Good afternoon, Yankees fans. You are here with Ken on Yankees The Ugly Truth. And we will be doing the live play by play for the Yankees, for the Tigers versus the Yankees. This is a 3-game set. And in our dangerous 12-game run, the Yankees have taken 2 out of 3 from the Astros, 2 out of 3 from the Toronto Blue Jays, and now we're up against the Detroit Tigers. My prediction is that we're going to take at least 2 out of 3, if not sweep them. I am going to go over today's lineup. For the Tigers, Keith will be at third base leading off. Former Yankee farmhand Gleyber Torres will be at second base hitting out of the 2-hole. Carpenter will be DHing, hitting out of the 3-hole. Green will be in left field, hitting cleanup. Torkelson will be at first base, hitting in the 5-hole. Perez will be in right field, hitting 6th. Meadows will be in center field, hitting 7th. Dingler will be behind the dish, hitting 8th. Sweeney will be at shortstop, hitting 9th. On the bump for the Tigers is going to be Casey Mize. For our New York Yankees, leading off is going to be Trent Grisham playing center field, hitting .243. In the 2-hole will be the captain, Aaron Judge, playing right field, hitting .321. Hitting out of the 3-hole is Cody Bellinger playing left field, hitting .277. At first base and cleaning up is Ben Rice, hitting .243. DHing this evening is going to be Giancarlo Stanton, hitting .281 out of the 5-hole. Jazz Chisholm will be manning second base, hitting out of the 6-hole at .239. Austin Wells will be behind the dish, hitting out of the 7-hole, hitting .213 on the season. Anthony Volpe will be hitting in the 8-hole at shortstop, hitting .207. And Ryan McMahon will be at third base, hitting .220 on the season. On the bump for the Yankees is going to be Will Warren. We are just a couple of minutes before first pitch. Hello, Landon, Cold Italian Pizza. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate y'all being here. How are we feeling about today's matchup? Mize versus Warren and the Tigers versus the Yankees. I'm feeling optimistic, and I think we're going to take this one today. Hello, Nancy. Welcome to the stream. Nope, no mistakes on who we're playing tonight. Hey, Just, how you doing? Yeah, but Cold, sure as hell, every ex-Yankee tends to kick us in the ding-ding. And on this team also is another former Yankee by the name of Jumai Jones. In Detroit, I'm sure that you can't see it. It would be classed as a regional game, Nancy. But you'll have crappy announcers. Hey, Jacob. The weather in the Bronx is 68 degrees, partly cloudy. Winds are 6 miles an hour from right to left. So how are we feeling? Good to hear. And for those of you that have hopped in, if you could, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Tomorrow night, for game 2, the matchup is going to be Jack Flaherty versus Carlos Rodon. I am not going to be calling that game because I will be out at League Bowling. But over on NY Yankee Mania with Joe, he should be calling the play-by-play. All right, we're going to go over the scoreboard before around the league so far. In the top of the third, the Pirates and the Orioles are locked up at 1 apiece. In the bottom of the third, Guardians lead the Royals 1-0. In the bottom of the second, the Nationals lead the Marlins 3-0. And in the top of the second, the Phillies lead the Mets 2-0. We are going to have first pitch for us out at 7:05. And Lord help me for saying this. The Astros and the Blue Jays match up at 7:07, and I will be rooting for the Astros. Never thought that I would hear those words come out of my mouth. However, I want the East. And if they take the Blue Jays out, then so be it. All right, Just. And Warren is making his 30th start of the season. He's 8-6 with a 4.28 ERA. Opponents are hitting 249 against him. He has 153 strikeouts on the season and leads all rookies in Major League Baseball. Keys for me to watch with regard to Warren is going to be his first couple of innings. If he's got his 4-seam and 2-seam fastballs with movement riding high and his breaking pitches out of the middle of the plate, it should be a good night for the Yankees. Colt Keith is coming up to bat. He's 254 on the season, 12 home runs, 41 RBIs, and a 741 OPS. And Warren sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and it is a 4-seamer call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Paints the bottom inside portion of the plate. Warren sets, and he fires, and the curveball is just outside. Count is 1-1. And Warren sets, pitch is on the way, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets. Pitch is just down and outside. Count is evened at 2-2. And you are right, Cold Italian. To hell with the wild card. Hey, Joe, welcome to the stream. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to retire Keith for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is former Yankee Gleyber Torres. Torres is no stranger to Yankee Stadium. Torres is hitting .250 on the season, 15 home runs, 66 RBIs at a 758 OPS. Gleyber has a nice hand. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner with a four-seam fastball for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets and fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is even, 1-1. And Warren sets. Next pitch is a four-seamer down low. Count is 2-1. One of the keys for Warren is he's got to pitch in front of the hitters. He cannot be down in the count. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and Torres swings and misses. Count is evened at 2-2. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is now full, 3-2. And Torres is sporting a ponytail to go with his facial growth. And Torres calls timeout. Hi, Ronald. How you doing? And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled into the right field stands. Count is going to remain 3-2. And the pitch is hit to left field. Bellinger is chasing it, and that is going to be a ground rule double. And Warren sets. Gary Carpenter is up to bat, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Beautiful fastball on the inside corner. And a score update. Heading to the bottom of the first inning, the Astros have jumped out to a 2-0 lead on the Blue Jays. Warren sets and fires, and the ball is tap fouled on the third base line. Count Count is 0-2. Joe, maybe you should get a Gleyber Torres Detroit Tiger bobblehead with his ponytail and facial growth. And Carpenter takes a timeout. So I'm shivering at saying it, but let's go Stros. And Warren sets, checks on the runner. And the pitch is chopped to the first baseman, Ben Rice, who flips it to Warren for the second out of the inning. Torres is going to advance to third base. So, for those of you just hopping in the stream, we are in the top of the first. The score is 0-0. There are 2 outs and a runner at third. And Riley Green is coming up to bat. He is their cleanup hitter, hitting .267 on the season. And Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper catches the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Green is hitting .267 on the season, 32 home runs, 103 RBIs, and an .827 OPS. And Warren sets and fires, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Austin Jones is our home plate umpire. He is in his second season, and he is considered a neutral umpire. And Warren sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-2. All right, kid. Do not dibble. Go at these guys. Ed Warren sets, and he fires, and the pitch is way up high. Count is even at deuce. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is foul down the left field line. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. Ed Warren sets, and the pitch is just tapped foul. Green stays alive, and the count is going to remain 3-2. Ed Warren sets. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Tigers in the top of the first. Warren strikes out 2 out of 3. Yankees are coming to bat. We're going to have Trent Grisham, our captain, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger coming up to bat. I want to thank everybody for spending time here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, listening to a little bit of baseball. I appreciate y'all taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out on this Tuesday evening. How are we feeling about the game so far? Hey, Sean, did you get my text, brother? I want to extend congratulations to Sean Browning. He is the monthly prize winner for uh, on the Ace Avenue. He was the little grand prize winner tonight. Congratulations, Sean. Way to go. So, who are we predicting for the long balls tonight? Are we hitting any dingers, or are we going to go the conventional way with situational hitting, base running, and base hits? And Trent Grisham steps up to the plate, and the first pitch is a four-seamer that is low. Count is 1-0. Mize is in his 25th start of the season. He is 13-5 with a 3.87 ERA. Hitters are hitting 267 against him. And the pitch is on the way, and Grisham fouls it off. Count is evened at 1-1. And by sets and fires, and Grisham swigs over the top of it. Count is 1-2. And Joe has belly hitting the dinger tonight. Grisham is hitting 243 on the season, 30 home runs, 64 RBIs, and an 825 OPS. And Mize sets, fires, and the splitter is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is the first out of the inning for the Yankees. All rise. The judges in the chambers. And Mize sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is a swing and a miss. Count is 0-1. Judge is hitting 321 on the season, 43 home runs, 97 RBIs, and a 1099 OPS. Mize sets and fires, and that pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. Count is 0-2. And in two-strike fashion, Judge steps out of the box, calls timeout, flips some dirt off to the side. He's batting the box. Mize sets and fires, and the splitter is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Mize sets. The pitch is a splitter down low. Count is evened at 2-2. And Cold Italian Pizza is subscribing to Joe's prediction of a belly bomb. And the pitch is on the way, and Judge taps this one foul down the third base line. Count is going to remain 2-2. And Mize sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a four-seamer off the plate. Count is now 3-2. Mize sets and fires, and this one is hammered to left center field. This one is going, and gone. That is Judge's 44th home run on the season. It left his bat at 110.6 miles an hour and went 412 feet. And the Yankees step out to a 1-0 lead. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, and he lays a push bunt down. Keith fields, and he fires and gets Bellinger just in time. Coming up to bat is young Ben Rice. And the first pitch is off the plate to Ben Rice. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls it off. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and Rice swings on, misses. Count is 1-2. And with Judge's 359th home run, he moves ahead of Yogi Berra. It is in the Yankee all-time top 5 for home runs. Congratulations. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2 as we head to the 5th pitch of the at-bat. And the pitch is on the way, and it is grounded to Torres. Fields it cleanly and shoots it to Torkelson for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Yankees jump out to a 1-0 lead with a solo shot home run from the captain. Coming up to bat in the top of the 2nd is going to be Torkelson, Perez, and Meadows. And let's see, Joe's comment, that was not a smart play. How do you have the cleanup hit of bunt like that? That was dumb. Okay. And let's do a quick scoreboard review. In the top of the 5th, the Guardians lead the Royals 2-0. In the bottom of the 4th, the Orioles and the Pirates are locked up at 1s. In the bottom of the 3rd, the Nationals and the Marlins. The Nationals lead the Marlins 3-1. In the top of the 3rd, the Phillies lead the Mets 4-0. In the bottom of the 2nd, the Astros lead the Blue Jays 2-0. In the bottom of the 1st, the Braves are down 1-0 to the Cubs. And those are our active games on the hopper. Hey, John, how you doing? It's time for Will to keep it rolling. Nice, easy inning, and let our bats get up to bat again. La 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 la. And Warren sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Nice curveball. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to catch the middle part of the plate for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. Torkelson takes time out. And Warren sets. And the sweeper is down low and off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way. And this one is a towering pop-up. Volpe is tracking it and makes the play just on the grass for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Perez. Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Perez is hitting .272, 12 home runs, 38 RBIs, and an .816 OPS. And Warren sets, pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped foul down the first base line. Count is 1-1. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. And Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 3-1, and this is not what we want to see, young lad. Go after the hitters. Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is now full, 3-2. And before the game, there was a nice tribute to Gleyber Torres for his service as a Yankee. And Warren sets, and the 3-2 is tipped into the glove for the strikeout. Strikeout number 3 for Warren tonight. Meadows is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Warren sets. Pitch paints the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is even at 1-1. And Warren sets, and the pitch paints the inside portion of the plate for call, strike two. Count is 1-2. Meadows is hitting .202 on the season, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a .598 OPS. And Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is chopped to Rice at first base. Rice flips it to Warren. Warren tags the bag for the third out of the inning. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers. Coming up to bat in the bottom half of the second for the Yankees is Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm, and Austin Wells. Time to add more runs to this tally. I want to thank everybody for being here this evening on Yankees The Ugly Truth to listen to the play-by-play for tonight's game. I will not be calling tomorrow night's game. That is going to be Joe with NY Yankee Mania on God damn it. With NY Yankee Mania and Evan. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is most appreciated. My prediction before the series began, John, was that the Yankees were taking 3. And that's my call, and I'm sticking to it. La 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 la. And there are no changes to the scoreboard. And the first pitch to Big G is down low. Count is 1-0. Stanton is hitting .281 on the season, 19 home runs, 48 RBIs, and a .968 OPS. And the next pitch is a sinker off the plate and low. Count is 2-0. Is this time for a G-bomb? And my sets pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 3-0. Looks like Mize might be pitching Stanton a little bit cautiously because he doesn't want to see that big bomb flying out of the stadium. And the pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Count is now 3-1. And my sets. And the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is now full. Big G is looking like a warrior up there with his club. And the pitch is chop foul. Count is going to remain 3-2. And my sets. Pitch is on the way. And Stanton swings over the top of a splitter. Goes down on strikes, and that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. In my sets, pitch is on the way, and it catches the top of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Jazz is hitting .239 on the season, 28 home runs, 70 RBIs, and an .826 OPS. And Jazz swings over the top of a splitter. Count is 0-2. Splitter seems to be Mize's go-to pitch when he needs a strike. And my sets. Fires, and the pitch is way out of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. For those of you just joining the stream, we are in the bottom of the second. Yankees lead the Tigers 1-0. And my sets. Fires, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike 3. That is the second strikeout of the inning. There are no runners on and 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a one-hopper to Gleyber Torres, who fires to Torkelson for the third out. And I freaking hate one-pitch outs. We are letting this guy off the hook. I want the count up. Patient at bats. Hey, Jake and Nick. And for those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. If you have not, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And we're going to do a quick review of the scoreboard. Heading to the top of the third, the Yankees lead the Tigers 1-0. In the top of the sixth, the Guardians lead the Royals 2-0. In the bottom of the fifth, the Orioles and the Pirates are locked up at 1 apiece. In the top of the fourth, the Nationals lead the Marlins 3-1. In the top of the fourth, the Phillies lead the Mets 4-0.
Here we go.
All right, what are you supposed to say?
Wet outside.
It is wet outside. You can say, "Let's go Yankees." And let's see, in the bottom of the second, the Astros lead the Blue Jays 2-0. In the bottom of the second, no, don't push any buttons, please.
Not music. There's music.
I don't want you to push any buttons. In the bottom of the second, the Cubs lead the Braves 1-0. In the top of the first, the Rays and the White Sox are at zeros. All right, you're hopping down.
And here we go. Papa, you coming in soon? Are you coming in the house soon?
Am I coming in the house soon? No, I am not. Did you sneak out here without your Nana knowing? And the first pitch from Warren paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Dingler is up to bat. He's hitting .276 on the season. 12 home runs, 52 RBIs, and a .752 OPS. And Warren sets. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is evened out 1-1. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way. And this one is grounded Gleyber or at Volpe. Volpe has an off-balance throw and throws to Rice for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Trey Sweeney. He's hitting .204 with 6 home runs, 31 RBIs, and a .569 OPS. Warren sets, and the pitch is hammered to right field. And Grisham is going to go up on the wall and snag it. And he took a home run away from Sweeney. That is the second out of the inning. Get down. Get down. Coming up to bat is the leadoff hitter, Colt Keith. And the first pitch is just outside. The swing is checked. Count is 1-0.
Papa.
And the pitch is on the way, and the ball is Hartley's shit to Rice. Rice flips it to Warren, and that is 8 in a row for Warren. And that is going to do it for the Tigers. As we head to the bottom of the third, Volpe, McMahon, and Grisham will be coming up to bat, 8, 9, and 1. For those of you that are just hopping in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. I am going to take a young man back in the house. I will be back in just a minute. Hop down. Sorry about that. A little bit of drama going on. And the count is 1-2 on Grisham. We're in the bottom of the third. Yankees lead 1-0. Mize sets and fires, and the pitch is driven to center field. Meadows makes the play, and that'll do it. Coming up to bat in the top of the fourth is going to be Gleyber Torres, Gary Carpenter, and Riley Green. Jake, do you actually ever have anything positive to say about the team? And Warren sets and fires, and the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Gleyber is 1-for-1 on the day with a double in the first. And Warren sets, and the pitch is outside. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is a high pop up to shallow right. And Jazz is going to call Rice off and make the play for the first out of the inning. And Warren sets, and the pitch is driven to center field. Grisham is on the run. He is tracking it and is going to make the play just before the warning track. Carpenter is out. That is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Riley Green. He is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets, and the curveball is way outside. Count is evened at 1-1. And Warren sets, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets and fires, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way. And the ball is a high fly ball to right field. The captain is tracking it and is going to make the play for the third out. And that is going to do it for the Tigers. Heading to the bottom of the fourth is going to be our captain, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Ben Rice. 2, 3, and 4. For those of you that are in the stream, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is most appreciated, and I want to thank you for being here on this lazy Tuesday night. And we're going to go to the scoreboard around the league. In the top of the seventh, the Guardians lead the Royals 2-0. In the bottom of the sixth, the Orioles have taken a 2-1 lead on the Pirates. In the top of the fifth, the Nationals are leading the Marlins 6-1. In the bottom of the fifth, the Phillies lead the Mets 4-0. In the bottom of the third, the Astros still lead the Blue Jays 2-0. Good for the Yankees. In the bottom of the third, the Cubs lead the Braves 2-0. In the top of two, Rays lead the White Sox 2-1. And those are our active games on the scoreboard. And my sets and fires, and the first pitch is a fastball outside and low to the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. He is 1-for-1 on the day with a solo shot home run in the first inning. And Mize sets, and the second pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. And Mize sets, and the pitch is hammered to right field. And that is not going to have the distance, and Perez is going to catch it just short of the warning track for the first out. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is 0-for-1 on the night on a ground out. And Mize sets, fires, and the pitch is called strike one. I think he might have missed that one just by a tad. Count is 0-1. And this pitch is hammered. This one is going, and gone. This is a second deck shot for Cody. And that is Belly's 28th home run of the season. It left his bat at 105.7 miles an hour and traveled 389 feet. And the Yankees jump out to a 2-0 lead. Coming up to bat is going to be Ben Rice. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is hit to the third baseman, and he fires it to Torkelson to record the second out of the inning. Hey, Ray, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. And coming up to bat is going to be big Giancarlo Stanton. He's been in a bit of a slump. It'd be nice to see him get on the hit column. And Mize sets, and the first pitch is a fastball. Looks like he painted the top of the strike zone, but it is called ball one. And Mize sets, and this one is fouled straight to the backstop. Count is evened at 1-1. Stanton is 0-for-1 on the night. He struck out in the second. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop-up. Torkelson is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the third out of the inning, but not before the Yankees add another home run. Yankees have a 2-0 lead on the Tigers. Coming up to bat in the top of the fifth is going to be Spencer Torkelson, Perez, and Meadows. 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. Warren's pitch count is looking good. We should be able to get at least 6 innings. la 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 la. This game is progressing very quickly. And Warren sets and fires, and the first pitch is a sweeper off the plate. Count is 1-0. Torkelson is 0 for 1 with a pop out in the second. And Warren sets, and this one is a line drive that is just going to be foul. Count is evened at 1-1. Take pizza for what, Joe? And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and he just misses. Count is now 2-1. Okay, roger that, Joe. And Warren sets and fires, and this one is popped foul. Count is even at deuce. Ward is at 54 pitches on the game. And Warren sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain deuce. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and he misses with a sinker. Count is now full, 3-2. And Warren sets and fires, and that is down low for ball 4. That is going to be a leadoff walk, and that breaks the 11 batter out streak. And the pitch is on the way, and Paris fouls it off. Count is 0-1. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is chopped foul. Count is going to remain 0-2. Perez is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout in the second. And the pitch is fly to left field. Bellinger is going to make the play. And Warren sets, and he misses just outside. Count is 1-0 to Meadows. And Warren sets, and the pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled to the left field stands. Count is 2-1. And Warren sets, and the pitch is just low and outside. Count is now 3-1. Warren is working himself into a bit of trouble. And Warren sets and fires, and the pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Count is now 3-2. And Warren sets, and this pitch is hammered into right field. This one is going to leave the stadium, and that is going to tie the score up at 2 apiece. And that is definitely not what we wanted to see tonight. And the first pitch to Dingler is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets and fires, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Warren sets and fires, and the ball is hit up the middle. Jazz makes a leaping throw, and that is a strong throw to Rice. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up about is Sweeney. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets. And the pitch is down low. Curveball. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. Warren sets and fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is going to be evened at 2-2. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Tigers, but not before a 2-run homer by Meadows brings the score even to 2-2. In the bottom of the 5th is going to be Jazz Chisholm, Austin Wells, and Anthony Volpe. And the scoreboard around the league. In the bottom of the 8th, the Guardians still lead the Royals 2-0. Bottom of the 7th, the Orioles lead the Pirates 2-1. In the bottom of the 6th, the Phillies lead the Mets 4-0. In the top of the 6th, Nationals lead the Marlins 6-1. In the top of the 5th, the Cubs lead the Braves 2-1. Heading to the top of the 5th, the Astros lead the Blue Jays 2-0. In the top of the 3rd, the Rays lead the White Sox 3-1. Heading to the bottom of the 1st, score between the Brewers and the Rangers is locked up at 0s. And that is your active scoreboard. Well, Jake, that's not realistic. That's pessimistic. And if Judge didn't hit a home run and Belly didn't hit a home run, certainly the Tigers would be leading right now. And Mize sets and fires, and the pitch catches the inside portion of the plate. For call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Jazz is 0-1 on the day with a strikeout in the 2nd. And Mize sets and fires, and that pitch bounces in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Mize sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Mize sets and fires, and this is a line drive into right field, and it is going to fall in front of Perez, and that is going to be a single for Jazz Chisholm. So, are we going to see the Jazz Express on its way to 2nd? And Anthony Rizzo is in the house. his wife and child are at the stadium, so welcome back, Riz. Wells is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out in the second. Mize sets and fires, and Wells hits a line drive. It's off the glove of Torres, and it goes into right center field. Jazz is going to stick at second base. So the Yankees have runners at first and second with nobody out. And Anthony Volpe coming up to bat. And the first pitch to Volpe is up and in. Volpe showed bunt is on his back. So he definitely listened to some chin music on that one. And Mize sets, checks on the runner at second. And Volpe shows bunt, and the pitch is up high, pulls the bat back. Count is now 2-0 on Volpe. And Mize sets. Volpe shows bunt, and this one is popped up. Freaking bad bunt. That one goes over the screen. Count is another very non-productive out with a strikeout. Yeah, the stream deck probably muted me because they didn't want to hear me cussing. Trent Grisham is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a flyout. Pitch is on the way, and it is inside for ball one. Count is 1-0. Head by sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Grish. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball way out of the strike zone. Count is 3-0. And Mize sets, checks on Jazz at second. And this pitch is fly ball to center field. Meadows is tracking it, and that is going to do it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Runners at first and second with nobody out, and we can't even advance them one base. Bad bunt, strikeout, fly out. As we head to the top of the sixth, Keith, Torres, and Carpenter are coming up to bat. And the pitch is grounded to Ryan McMahon. He fires to first to record the first out of the inning. Hey, Lenny. Ed Warren sets. And the pitch to Torres is a curveball in there for call, strike one. And it looks like Fernando Cruz is warming up in the bullpen. Torres is 1 for 2 on the night with a double in the first inning. Warren sets, and the pitch is waved at. Count is 0-2. Warren sets and fires, and the curveball is down the dirt. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Warren sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is evened at deuce deuce. And Warren sets, and the pitch is a fly ball to right field. Judge is going to make the play very easily, and that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Kerry Carpenter. Carpenter is 0 for 2 on the night. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and fouled off. Nice curveball by Warren. Count is 0-1. Warren is at 86 pitches on the game. Carpenter is 0 for 2 on the night with a ground out and a fly out. Ed Warren sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup in the dirt. Count is even at 1-1. Warren sets, and the pitch is off the plate, and the count is now 2-1. And Warren sets, and the pitch is on the way, and Carpenter swings over the top of it. Brings our count to 2-2, deuce deuce. What color is your goose? And the pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup down in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. Yes, network. You seen why? And Warren sets, pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Tigers in the top of the 6th. Heading to the bottom of the 6th is going to be the captain, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Ben Rice. 2, 3, and 4. And for those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Hey, Beagle Dad, welcome to the stream. For those of you just hopping in, if you could hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And Mize sets and fires, and the first pitch catches the outside portion of the plate for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Judge is 1 for 2 on the day with a home run. And the pitch is fouled off and a warning track flyout. And in traditional Judge fashion, he is taking time out, stepped out of the box. He has his rock and has thrown it to the side. Getting his warrior mentality on and ready to go. Count is 0-2 on Judge. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a four-seamer off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Mize sets and fires, in the pitch is called, strike three on Judge. I think that one was off the plate. Judge is down looking. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a ground out and a solo shot home run. And Mize sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. And the pitch is going to paint the outside portion of the plate. Count is evened out 1-1. And the next pitch, wow, is completely out of the strike zone and called strike two. Now Boone is definitely chirping at the umpire. Count is 1-2, and the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is evened at deuce. And the pitch is on the way, and Bellinger breaks his bat. This one is a slow roller to Torres. Torres is going to flip it to Torkelson for the second out. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. He is 0 for 2 on the night. And Mize sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Mize sets and fires, and the pitch catches the outside portion of the plate up high. Count is evened at 1-1. Hey, Real Bill, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is chopped foul. Count is 1-2. Price is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of ground outs. And Mize sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Mize sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. Mize is at 85 pitches in the game, so he may come out for another inning. And Mize sets and fires, and the pitch is down low in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. It looks like the left-handed pitcher Holton is warming up. Mize sets, and fires, and Rice fouls this one straight back. Count is going to remain 3-2. Good football game last night with the Bills winning real Bill. And my sets, and the pitch, wow, is completely off the plate, and Rice is rung up. Ridiculous. This umpire is getting worse as the game goes on. And let's see, let's go to the scoreboard. In the top of the ninth, the Orioles and the Pirates are tied at 2. Heading to the top of the 8th, the Nationals lead the Marlins 7-1. Going into the bottom of the 7th, the Phillies lead the Mets 4-1. In the top of the bottom of the 6th, the Cubs lead the Braves 2-1. In the top of the 6th, the Astros have taken another run lead. They are up 3-0 on the Blue Jays. In the bottom of the 4th, the Rays lead the White Sox 4-1. In the bottom of the 2nd, the Rangers and the Brewers are locked up at 0s. And that is our active scoreboard for the night. At 9:38, the Twins and Angels will get underway. At 9:40, the Reds and the Padres. Cardinals and the Mariners. And at 9:45, the Diamondbacks and the Giants will get underway. 10:05, the Red Sox and the A's. 10:10, the Rockies and the Dodgers. And we only have one game that's finaled out. The Guardians beat the Royals 2-0 tonight. And that is your Major League scoreboard. And the first pitch is driven down the right field line, and that is going to bounce into the seat. So that is a ground rule double for Green. Fernando Cruz has come on to pitch. And Torkelson is up to bat, and the first pitch is a splitter in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Torkelson is 0 for 1 on the night with a walk. And the pitch is on the way and swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Cruz sets, fires, and the splitter is just down low. Count is 1-2. And Cruz sets, fires, and the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. And Cruz sets. Checks on the runner at second. And the pitch is a four-seamer off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. And Cruz sets and fires, and the pitch is a splitter, ball 4. That is going to put runners at first and second with nobody out. Hey, Marcus, welcome to the stream. And Cruz sets. And he steps off the bag to chase the runner back to second. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is ball 1 inside. Count is 1-0. Perez is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a flyout. And the pitch is in the dirt. Count is 2-0. And the count is 3-0. In there for call, strike 1. And that is ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Sorry, I was distracted by this freaking jackass with his spamming stuff. And the pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is a splitter down in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Thanks, Bill. Cruz sets and fires, and this pitch is hammered into right field. Green scores. Torkelson is going to stop at throw. Throw is cut off by Rice. And it is now 3-2 Detroit. And the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is inside. Count is 2-0. Cruz sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Hey, Evan. Hey, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is 3-1. Cruz definitely does not have his stuff tonight. He's up to 19 pitches, and I don't know what the hell Boone is waiting on. Cruz sets and fires, and the pitch is up inside for ball 4. That's going to bring another run home. And here comes Boone, a little bit too late. And it looks like Mark Glider Jr. is coming in the game. And we'll go over the scoreboard. And the top of the 9th. The Pirates and Orioles are locked up at 2 apiece. In the bottom of the 8th, the Nationals lead the Marlins 7-1. In the bottom of the 8th, the Phillies are leading the Mets 7-2. In the bottom of the 7th, the Cubs lead the Braves 2-1. In the bottom of the 6th, the Astros lead the Blue Jays 3-1. In the bottom of the 5th, the Rays lead the White Sox 4-1. In the top of the 3rd, the Rangers lead the Brewers 1-0. And that is our active scoreboard for the night. No, Joe said that Belly was going to hit a home run. And for those of you that have hopped into the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Mark Glider Jr. is in the game. 4.33 RA, Opponents are hitting 282 against him. And the first pitch is a curveball in the dirt. Sweeney is 0 for 2 on the night with a flyout and a strikeout. Yankees are playing the infield in. And the pitch is a sinker down low. Count is 2-0. Slider sets and fires, and the ball is popped up to shallow left field. Volpe is tracking it, and he does not make the play. It drops in, and the runner is going to score. And the runner at second is going to advance to third. So the Tigers now have runners at first and third. And now the Tigers have a 5-2 lead on the Yankees. And the first pitch to Keith is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Hey, Charles, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is all the way to the back. Actually, the pitch hits Keith on the way by. So a run is going to score. And the bases are going to remain loaded. And Sweeney is up to bat, or Gleyber Torres is up to bat. And the first pitch is a ball. Slider sets and fires, and he can't find the strike zone either. Count is 2-0. Slider sets, and the pitch catches the outside corner. Count is 1-1, or 2-1. Excuse me. Slider sets, and the pitch goes all the way to the backstop. And it caroms right back to Wells, and Yankees get a break. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 3-2. And that pitch is way up high for ball 4, and that's going to bring another run in. It is now 7-2 to Detroit. And Hill is warming up in the pen. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Slider sets and the pitch is swung on. Count is 0-2. And Lighter sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to bounce and head all the way to the backstop. And another goddamn run is going to score. And the runners are going to advance to second and third. So now it is 8-2. And the next pitch is down in the dirt. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is hit to left center field, and it is going to make it into the gap. That should be a bases clearing. Carpenter has a 2-run triple, and the Tigers now lead the Yankees 10-2. So
hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
and Tim Hill is coming in to pitch this game. This was definitely a pitiful display by the bullpen tonight. 8 runs between 2 pitchers. Spectacular. And the first pitch is fouled off by Green. Count is 0-1. And Hill sets, and the pitch is inside. Count is 1-1. Green is 1 for 3 on the day with a double in the seventh. And Hill sets, and the pitch is chopped foul. Count is 1-2. And Hill sets, and the pitch is pop foul. Count is going to remain 1-2. And the pitch is grounded to Rice. He's going to step on the bag for the first out. Carpenter stays at third. And that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Spencer Torkelson. He is 0 for 1 on the night with 2 walks and 2 runs scored. And Torkelson is intentionally walked. Perez is coming up to bat. They just got somebody out, Charles. So they got somebody out. And Hill sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And the pitch is chopped up the middle. Jazz steps on first and fires, but is not going to get the runner at first, and that another run is going to score. And that is now 11-2 Detroit. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it catches the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Hill sets, and the ball is chopped to McMahon. McMahon is going to fire across the diamond, but it is not in time. Hey, John Boy, welcome to the stream. And for those of you that are still here, if you could hit the like button, share the channel out. Sorry for this shit game. And the first pitch to Dingler is in there for call, strike one. And the pitch is up and in. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is going to Rebade. 1-2. I was doing all right until the top of this freaking inning. And the pitch is down low. Count is evened at deuce. And the pitch is grounded to McMahon, who's going to step on the bag to mercifully end this horseshit inning. But not before the Tigers score 9 runs against 3 Yankee pitchers and completely ridiculous fashion. United States Navy in the house. Dominic Morea was a radium 3rd class who served in World War II, and he is 100 years old. Thank you, sir, for your service. And for everyone from Joe, NY Yankee Mania, the post game is going to go on around 9:45. Yeah, Bill, this is like a fucking nightmare. It just keeps getting worse. Coming up to bat in our half of the 7th is going to be Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm, and Austin Wells. Yeah, I brought that one up, John Boy. And Chris Paddock is coming in. He has a 5.3 or 5.37 ERA. And the first pitch to Stanton is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the next pitch is on the way. It is a curveball in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Paddock sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is evened at deuce. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and in. Count is now full, 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Stanton fouls this one off. Count is going to remain full at 3-2. Paddock sets and fires, and Stanton fouls this one off. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Paddock sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. And the pitch is just outside. Count is 1-0. And Paddock sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just up out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-0. Paddock sets. Pitch catches the outside corner. Count is 2-1. And Paddock sets, fires, and the changeup is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 2-2. Deuce. Paddock sets and fires, and Jazz hits a towering pop fly. And it is going to be caught in foul territory by Keith. And that is going to do the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. And the count is 1-0 on Wells. Next pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. And this pitch is hit to left field. Green is waiting on it, and he is going to make the catch for the third out of the inning. Glad to see that the Yankees came out with a little bit of fight and went down in order. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And Paul Blackburn is going to come over and take over for the eighth and most likely the ninth. And the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, swung on and missed by Sweeney. And that is the first out of the inning. And Blackburn sets, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is foul straight back. Count is 0-2. Wow. A freaking pitcher that can come out of the bullpen and throw strikes. Who would have thunk it? Blackbird sets, and the pitch is on the way. It is fouled off. Blackburn sets and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-2. And Blackburn sets. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is even at 2-2. Bullpen set, or Blackburn sets, and the pitch is on the way. He fouls it off himself. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the top of the strike zone for call, strike 3. And that is the second out of the 8th. And let's see, the Pirates and the Orioles are in the top of the 11th, tied at 2s. And the first pitch to Torres is outside off the plate. Count is 1-1, 1-0. Blackburn sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. In the bottom of the ninth, the White Sox or the Nationals are leading the Marlins 7-2. And the pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 2-1. Gleyber Torres is 1 for 3 on the night with a double, base on balls, and an RBI. And the pitch to Torres is fouled off. Count is 2-2. In the top of the ninth, the Cubs lead the Braves 6-1. In the top of the 8th, the Astros are leading the Blue Jays 3-1. And Blackburn sets, and the curveball is just down low. Count is now full. In the bottom of the 7th, the Rays lead the White Sox 5-4. In the bottom of the 5th, the Brewers are leading the Rangers 3-1. And that's going to do it for the scoreboard. And Blackburn sets, and the pitch is chopped foul. Count is going to remain 3-2. Blackburn sets and fires, and the curveball is up and in for ball 4. And Torres is going to take a walk with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Kerry Carpenter. He is 1 for 4 on the night with a triple, strikeout, and a couple of RBIs. And it looks like Andy Ibanez is going to pinch run for Gleyber Torres. Blackburn sets, and the pitch is out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Blackburn sets, and the curveball catches the outside corner. Count is evened out 1-1. Blackbird sets, and he fires, and the pitch is waved at. Count is 1-2. And Blackburn sets, fires, and the pitch is bounced to Cora. Actually, McMahon, the throw is off the line, and that pulls Rice off the bag. And that is going to be an E5 on McMahon. And the Yankees are challenging this. Huh. And the call is confirmed. Runner is safe. And the first pitch is a towering fly ball that is going to drop in, and Ibanez is going to score. So that is going to be an RBI single for Green. And now it's 12-2. And the pitch is grounded McMahon, and he fires across the diamond. Nice scoop by Price to record the third out of this another inning. So the Tigers add another run and lead 12-2 heading to the bottom of the eighth. Coming up to bat is going to be Volpe, McMahon, and Grisham. They're combined 0 for 7 with 4 strikeouts. Who is a tougher team, the Jays or the Tigers? I think the Jays probably are a tougher team. And Paddock comes out for the second inning, and he fires a fastball right down the heart of Broadway to Volpe for call, strike one. And the next pitch is up high and inside. Count is 1-1. Paddock sets and he fires, and Volpe swings and misses. Count is 1-2. Maybe he can bunt it to the pitcher again. Bunt a pop out to the third baseman. And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike three. Paddock sets and he fires, and the first pitch to McMahon is in there for call, strike one. And McMahon swings and misses, and the count is 0-2. Paddock sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-2. And Paddock fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up out of the strike zone. Count is evened at 2-2. Pitch is on the way to McMahon, and the pitch is fouled off. Count remains 2-2. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. So McMahon has the hat trick tonight with his third strikeout of the night. From the U.S. Naval Institute, in 1965, James Stockdale was shot down over North Vietnam and captured. Routinely tortured in his 7.5 years of captivity at the Hanoi Hilton, he was exposed to regular beatings. His face was disfigured, and he was awarded the Medal of Honor in 1976. And Grisham hits a towering fly ball to left field. Green is waiting on it, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. Coming up to bat in the top of the ninth is Perez, Meadows, and Dingler. Hey, Fabian. Hey, Norma. How y'all doing? I am loving calling this horseshit game. How about y'all? But you could do me a favor. You could hit the like button. And let's see. Blackburn is out, and the first pitch is inside for ball one. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is an elevator shaft home run. McMahon is underneath it and is going to make the play for the first out. Meadows is coming up to bat. He's 3 for 4 on the day. And the first pitch to Meadows is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is evened out 1 apiece. And the pitch is chopped foul down the third baseline. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is hit to left field. Bellinger is camping under it, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Dingler, 0 for 3 on the night. And the first pitch is on the way. Hey, Fabian. And the count is 1-0. Dingler takes this ball and he smacks it into center field. It's going to drop in front of Grisham. And for those of you just joining the stream, the score is 12-2 Tigers. There are 2 outs in the top of the ninth with a runner at first base. And Trey Sweeney, former Yankee farmhand, is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 4 on the evening with a single in the 7th. And the first pitch to Sweeney is called. Strike one. And Blackburn sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Blackburn sets and fires, and the cutter is way up high. Count is 1-2. And the next pitch is down in the dirt. Count is Deuce. I was doing good until the seventh inning. Norma. And the pitch is on the way. And it is swung on and missed for strike 3. And we're heading to the bottom of the ninth. Austin Slater is going to get an official at bat. Cody Bellinger and Ben Rice. While you all are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is most appreciated, especially in one of these horse crap games. La 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 la. Sometimes you just got to say WTF. And let's see, are we going to come back with 10 runs to bring this to a tie ball game? And the first pitch to Slater is in there for call, strike 1. Guess he's falling right into line with the rest of the Yankee lineups. Slater is hitting .223 on the season, 5 home runs, 12 RBIs. And the next pitch paints the outside corner, and the call is strike 2. I believe the pitcher for tomorrow is Carlos Rodon. And the pitch is in there for call, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 straight pitches. We could have sent a Volpe cardboard cutout to do that. Holy shit. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. It looked like he was trying to give us our 3rd run of the night. Count is 0-1. Belly is 1 for 3 on the night with a homer in the 4th. And the pitch is on the way, and the ball is grounded to Keith, who fires across the diamond to Torkelson to record the 2nd at bat out of the inning. Blah, blah, blah. And Ben Rice is coming up to bat. La, 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 la. And the pitch from Rice is hit into left center field. And Green is going to run it down on the warning track for the 3rd out. And the Yankees lose this one by a score of a pitiful 12-2. The bullpen definitely did not show up and freaking dropped a big turd on this game. The game tomorrow is going to be at 7:05. Jack Flaherty is going to match up against Carlos Rozon. It is going to be a Amazon Prime show. I want to thank everybody for taking time to listen to a little baseball here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. Before I shut it down, if you haven't, please hit the like button. Share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And I'm going to end this one with a let's go Yankees. And we'll see you in the funny pages. Have a great night.